Hello my dear friends, do you know how to help the child to speak a new language? So in this tutorial you will learn what is communication, importance of spoken English development, 5 different types of speaking skills, what is a successful communication and what is a failed communication. Hi, welcome to the Spoken English Development series. And I am Dr. Rajni Rao, your friend and coach. So we all understand communication is expressing our thoughts in a way that the other person should understand. This is the basic definition of communication, and when a child tries to speak a new language, what can happen? The whole tongue, cheek, mouth, neck muscle doesn't support the child. The child is used to speak only the mother tongue till the child enters the school, and when the child enters the school, the child will experience a new language, and that could probably be English language. The tongue, the chin muscle, the cheek muscle is not ready. The tongue cannot twist and roll, and it is very important for us to engage the child in different activities in order to create ease in these gross motor and also the tongue muscle. Number 2, why is spoken English very important? Because English is a language of expression. Only when we be able to express anything in English language, the child in future will try to converse the subjects as well, like the comprehension in science, social, computer science and other subjects as well. And now I am going to give you 5 types of speaking or conversing. You can decide what is more appropriate, because when we start with the spoken English development in our classrooms, the first thing that we introduce in nursery is conversation. So what is conversation? We would rather say, this is my pen, this is blue in color, it has a black cap, I can write using my pen and I love my pen. We create conversation something like this, correct? Now, in order to bring in spoken English development, how this conversation can help to understand this, we must understand the 5 types of conversation. And what I did just now, this is my pen, is a monologue. What is a monologue? Monologue means one person speaking and rest hearing. There is a still two-way communication happening where one person is talking and rest are listening. The next type is called as dialogues. That means if 2 people are involved in the conversation, both of them speak turn by turn. So one after another they start speaking, and this is called as mere conversation when 2 people are engaged. And the third one is discuss, when there are more than 2 people and everybody is trying to put their perspective around one topic, around this pen. So everybody is talking around this pen, then that is called as discussion. So monologue, dialogue and discussion. And the next one is chit chat or conversation, where anybody can speak anything. We don't need the topic of pen here. I can talk about pen, you can talk about color, somebody can talk about weather and the other person can talk about food. That is a very informal way of speaking, which we also call it as chatting. And finally, the 5th one is role talk. What is that? I pretend like somebody. So I pretend like a doctor, I pretend like a teacher, I pretend like a painter and talk their words. So that is also a way of communication, and that is called as role talk. So when we engage the child in all these all the activities that can enhance these skills, finally one day the child will have very fluent spoken English, and this is how we develop this in our classroom. So what is a successful communication? When the child can speak clearly, understanding and trying to tell what he wants to tell, and the other person can understand, then it is a successful communication. If I speak and you don't understand, that means it is a unsuccessful communication. Well, communication is the buzz of 21st century, and we should now create activities that can enhance the communication and spoken English development in our little ones. Well, my dear friends, if you are finding this valuable, please share with teachers who need to know this. Tata, bye bye. See you in the next series.